Welcome back to Dies Irae. Well, last time we were about to leave the church and Trifa told us to stay back. He wanted to talk to us, and now we're in the middle of this conversation.
残念なことに、そういう人ほど創生しやすい。生きる速度が私のようなものとは違うんでしょうね。おかげでよく置いてけぼりを食らいます。
Unfortunately, he left this world far too early. He lived life at a speed entirely different from mine. As such, I often found myself left behind.
ですから、
And so...
ちょっとストップ。やめてくれよ、そういうの。
Hold on, that's enough of that. There was some ill-omened stuff. He sounded like an old cheeser. Seriously, what made Father Trifa and Kazumi think that I was the kind of guy who'd die young? I mean, I did try to be a pacifist and everything.
だいたい俺は自分を第一に考えてるって言ってるのに。
Besides, didn't I tell you to think of yourself first?
そういう人ほどいざという時に自己を顧みないものなんですよ。
People like that tend not to reflect on themselves when it comes down to it.
危険な局面に置いて逃げること、または誰かに助けてもらうことを良しとしない。美観の問題ですが、あなたはそういう人のように見受けられます。違いますか？
You would neither flee from a dangerous situation nor accept help from others. It is a matter of one's personal statics, true, but that is the sort of person you come off as. Am I wrong? Sure, I was guilty of that, but...
結局その話っていうのはそういうこと？悪いけど説教ならミサの時にしてくれよ。なんだったら顔出すから。
So, in the end, is that what you wanted to talk about? Sorry, but if you're going to give me a sermon, do it at Mass. I could attend if you want.
いえ、そうではなく、私はただ...
No, not quite. I'm merely...
ちょっと、レン！いつまで話してんのよ！
Just shut up, Kazumi, please. Hey, Ren, how much longer are you guys gonna chit-chat? And there it was.
ってわけで、なんか短気なやつが怒鳴ってるから、その話はまた今度。
And well, as you can see, a certain short-tempered girl is throwing a fit, so you'll have to save your story for next time.
神父さんも俺の心配してる暇があったら、シスターにいじめられないように気をつけなよ。
Father, if you have the time to worry about me, you should use it to try and avoid invoking Sister Lisa's wrath.
それじゃ。
Later... The atmosphere was getting quite stiff, so Kazumi's short temper was honestly a blessing in disguise. Father Trifa was quite the oddball, but he certainly liked preaching. No wonder he was a priest. Either way, dealing with people like that had never been my forte. However...
藤井さん、最後に一つ。
One more question, one last question actually. Mr. Fuji...
あなたは先ほど、田舎に帰らないとおっしゃった。それについて、ご両親は心配されていないのですか？
You said you would not be returning to your hometown. Will your parents not worry? Parents? What were those?
心配も何もあったことないよ。俺が赤ん坊の頃に死んだって聞いてる。
Of course not. I've never even met them. I heard they died when I was a baby.
そうですか。これは申し訳ない。失言でしたね。
I see. Forgive my rudeness.
いや。
It's fine. Parents or not, I just couldn't find it in myself to feel sad over the deaths of complete strangers whose faces I'd never even seen. It wasn't a cold-hearted, unfeeling bastard. I wasn't. Or anything. Rather, I figured it had more to do with human psychology.
では、会いたいと思いますか？もしそれを叶える方法があるとしたら。
In that case, if there was a way you could meet them, would you want to?
質問が増えてるよ、神父さん。
This is already more than one question, Father. I met his question with a bitter smile, how typical of a clergyman. Wanting to be reunited with a dad.
そんな気持ちの悪いこと思わないし願わない。そういうのを望むやつは頭がおかしい。
That's way too morbid for me to want or even think about. Those who do are sick in the head. Driven mad by love, thinking too lightly of death. I saw no beauty in that line of thinking. In fact, I found it extremely repulsive. People once lost could never be brought back, and that was exactly why we treasured them. So whatever came back had no value whatsoever. It was no different from equating human life to trash. Ooh, that's harsh.
墓から這い出てくるのは何であれゾンビだよ。親でも友達でも恋人でも、そんな気持ち悪いものには変えられないし、変えちゃいけない。俺はそう思うけど。
I'll let zombies do the whole crawling out of the grave shtick, whether it's your parents, a friend, or a lover. It doesn't change how morbid the whole thing is, nor should it. At least that's what I think. Well, you never lost someone dear to you, I would guess. You lost your parents that early that you can't really feel anything about their loss, so yeah, understandable that you're not yet at the point to understand why people would wish for something like that. Yes, doggy, you are very loud. I'm sorry about that. A dog is walking past our house, and the little guy heard him and began barking, and now the big guy barked as well since the little guy did. So yeah, doesn't matter. But yeah, if you never lost someone, you probably can't understand the feeling of someone else wanting to see that person again, even if it's just for a minute or to talk to them, because normally you have regrets and want to talk to the person again to ease these feelings. But yeah, I can also understand his point of view. It is quite morbid, but well, it's not like you want to see them alive again, and it's not like you would human life would lose its value because of that. If you can meet them another way, it would be great. You know, spirit channeling or something like that. Not that I believe in that, but yeah, something like that. Oh, what's with that face?
なるほど。
I see. Oh, you showed us your eyes? Oh, I want to go back.
確かにあなたのおっしゃる通りかもしれませんね。
Indeed, it may be just as you say.
重ねて失礼。それではまたミサに来ていただけるのでしたら、続きはその時に。
Allow me to once again apologize if you do end up coming to Mass. We may continue this conversation.
わかったよ。
Got it. Well, I considered him a nice enough guy and everything, but talking to him just made me feel all uneasy inside. Man, I really was terrible at dealing with these kind of people.
さて。
Now then. Father Trafer breathed a light sigh and, wearing a troubled expression, watched the young man walk off into the distance. He had only intended to make some small talk, but it appeared he'd gotten caught up in the conversation. The lights in the chapel were already out, indicating that Lisa and Teresia had likely returned to their own rooms. They were treating him rather coldly, but not much could be done about that, for now that was indeed the more convenient way for things to be.
しかしまあ正直肝を冷やしましたね。ただの釜かけだったのですが、まったくこれは。
Still, that gave me quite the scare. I meant to only lightly test him, but in the end, the priest's troubled smile widened to a masochistic grin as he reflected back on the prior conversation. His shoulders wouldn't cease trembling. Indeed, the departed could never return to life, nor should the living wish for it to happen. The dead would return to the earth. The living would mourn and pray. Most would no doubt label that as common sense, but the world was an intricate web of masks and the true intentions lurking behind them. Two forms of common sense, one rooted in morals, the other birthed by sentimental arguments, would clash from time to time. In this case, which side would be the minority in the simplest sense? Let us assume that our friend had died. Certainly, neither we nor the deceased must have wished for this outcome. Then what had to be done? Even as we suffered from nightmares each and every day, even as the lamentations of the dead tormented us to the point of insanity. Could one still cling to morals in spite of that? Yes, for instance, what about merely thinking it? A convenient delusion, a cliched miracle. One could consider it infantile or ridiculous. It as stupid, yet even as they labeled it sacrilegious, blasphemous, or taboo beyond belief, did most people wish for their loved ones to come back?
あなたはどう思いますか、レオンハルト。
What do you think, Leonard? Accompanied by the howl of the wind, the girl approached the priest from behind. It appeared she'd witnessed the whole thing from beginning to end. She had no presence at all, but the two of them likely maintained an unspoken bond. Father Trefer showed no particular sign of being surprised at all.
どうとはつまり彼の意見に対してですか？
By what do you think? Are you asking for my opinion?
ええ。何かしら感じるところがありましたかね。
I think there should be something about him added. Something like that should be added because kare means something in that kind of sense. I can't really translate it, but my basic understanding of Japanese means that it means something like him. So there was something like, are you asking for my opinion about him? So yeah, yes, you felt something, did you not?
別に何も。思想は個人の自由です。
Not really. Everyone's entitled to their own mindset.
つまり気分は害していないとおっしゃる。
So you claim to have not been affected at all?
怖いですね。冗談ですよ。
How scary, a manager.
ともかく、私としては助かりました。あなたが抑えてくれたのはもとより、カインに聞かれなかっただけでも僥幸です。あれはいささか手に負えない。
At any rate, that was of much help to me. I am glad you had yourself back, but it truly was fortunate that Kain did not hear our exchange either. He is somewhat beyond our
であれ
control.
ば、不用意な発言は控えていただきたいと思います。
Then I believe you should refrain from making any careless
あ
remarks.
なたは少し昔からいたずらが過ぎる。
You have been too much of a prankster for a while.
確かに、これは宦官の至りですね。以後気をつけるといたしましょう。
Barking in the background again. I'm sorry. Indeed, I am extremely ashamed. I shall be careful from here on out. Trefer sounded a lenient chuckle while readjusting his glasses. Sighing, the girl proceeded to give him a sidelong glance. Jackson! Please, baby, come here. Sorry. Oj, Biden, står alldeles god. Faktiskt har börjat. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't want to cut that out. I'm sorry you have to bear with me and this German I put in there, but I'm too lazy to cut that out on my only day off in 2 weeks. So yeah.
無礼を承知で言わせてもらえば、ケーキの王道ではないでしょうか。中の彼女たちにしても、そういつまでも騙されてはくれないでしょう。
Athos, Ruhe jetzt. Alright. if I may be allowed to tactless remark, does His Eminence not feel this to be somewhat of a rash move? You won't be able to fool them
た
forever.
だでさえあなたの魂は巨大すぎます。本来ならもういくらか場が整うまでシャンバラに入るべきではなかったと思いますが。
The souls you carry are far too vast. Perhaps you should not have entered Shambhala until some of the necessary preparations were complete.
それは前にも言ったでしょう。副資料閣下の砲術は私ごときの侵入でひび割れるほど脆い代物ではありませんよ。まあ勇み足だったのは認めますがね。
I believe I have addressed this before. The sorcery of His Excellency the Wise Commander is not so frail as to be endangered by the arrival of one such as I. Nonetheless, I will admit that my actions may have been a touch hasty.
我々には過去があります。若いあなたにはわからないかもしれませんが、少しはそれを信じなさい。
We are under divine protection. You may be too young to fully comprehend that fact, but do have some faith in it.
カモン、もしかして神のですか？
Divine protection? Gods?
いいえ、私の神はもういません。では何のという指摘もあるでしょうが、とりあえず今そんなことはどうでもいい。ただやるべきことをやるべき時に。
Alright. Not quite for my god as has long since left me, but then whose? A valid question to not one that matters of present, on good times as they say. Well, it is a short part, but I'll end it here. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.